Dear student, this video I am going to discuss about point group of some of the molecule. Here I can take it as a HCF4. Okay, so HCF4, the structure is here X in the center and the 4 equatorial corner is occupied by the fluorine, 2 axial corner occupied by lone pair. So we don't think about the lone pairs. So we can take about only in the 4 fluorine atom in the plane. Okay. This molecule, there are two possible axes of symmetry is present. That is, we can call this C4 is a principal axis, and along with that C2 also present. Okay, where that present, it pass through the xenon atom, Xe atom. Maybe you can take it as a this plane, you can take it as a X plane. Okay, so because the plane is EZY plane, but we can take the axis as a X axis. Okay, now I can rotate this molecule along the X axis at 90 degree. The first rotation 90 degree, what happened? The fluorine F1 come to F2 place, F2 go to F3, F3 go to F4. So after this rotation, the molecule are same, so the structures are same. The second one is, I can take it as a C42, that is a C42, normally they can write as a C2 also. Okay, C42 means 180 degree rotation. C2 also, C42 also, C42 is 180 degree and C2 also 180 degree. So after this 180 degree rotations, what happened? F1 come to F2, F1 come to F3, F2 go to F4. So they can interchange. Okay. So F1 go to F3 and then F2 go to F4, F3 go to F1, F4 go to F2. Okay, this is the structure for after rotation of C42, or we can call it as C2. Third one is also possible. Third one is C43. What is C43? Can rotation the molecule 90, 180, 270. 270 degree can rotate. So 270 degree, what happened in F1 going to F4 place, F2 going to F1 place, F3 go to F2 place, F4 go to F3. This structure I can write here. Okay, so all three are different with the original one. Okay, so different in the sense the fluorine atoms are varying, but the structure are same. Okay, so that's why this molecule have a 3 axes of symmetry element, symmetry operation, not a symmetry operation, or a symmetry element, 2 C4 and 1 C2. Why I can call this C2? Because C2 and C42 is same. We can write as a C2 also. Okay, now that molecule have any other symmetry element present, any other axis of symmetry element present? Yes, it also present some symmetry, axis of symmetry. What is that? That axis, okay, that axis exactly perpendicular to that, which are the axis we are rotating, that principal axis, C4 axis exactly perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular it will be placed. Okay, where that one, it is passes through xenon F3 and F1, or xenon F2, F4. Okay, we can call this here C2 dash. Okay, normally in the perpendicular axis we can put here dash simple. Okay, so I can put here is C2 dash. One is passed through the xenon F3, F1. Another is passed through the xenon Fe2, F4. So now I can rotate with, first I can rotate with the xenon is the axis passed through the F3, xenon F2. I can rotate like this. F4 and F2 are interchanges position. The remaining 3 atoms are same position only. Okay, so the first one. The second one is, I can rotate, now I can rotate with F4, Xe, F2. These are in the same position, same place, but F1, F3 are interchanged. Okay, F3 interchange. So now there is, we have here 2 C2 axis that are perpendicular to principal axis C4. Okay, so now then any other symmetry axis present? Yes, that axis which is passed through xenon atom only. The same previous one passed through 3 atom. Now which is passed through one atom, you can call xenon. Okay, now I can name this as a C2 double dash. Why I can put a double dash? Because why I can put a double dash? Because they can differentiate. Okay, one is passed through the atom, another is passed through 3 atoms, another is passed through only 1 atom. Okay, so C2 dash, okay, Cu double dash and Cu double dash. I can put 2. So first one is I can rotate like this. Okay, C2A I can mention as a C2A for identify purpose. I can mention that C2A double dash. When you can rotate C2A double dash, F1 F4 are interchanged and F2 F3 are interchanged. Okay, and then we can C2B means, okay, C2B means F1 F2 interchange and F3 F4 are interchange. Okay, so now C2B we have this type of. So these two are different from the previous one. So we have a 4 C2 axes that are perpendicular to C4 axis. That's why this point group is belonging to D group. Okay, this point group is belonging to D group. So we can tell as D4. Why we can call D4? The major and highest principal axis, C4. We have C4 and C2, but C4 is highest axis. That's why I can put here D4. Now this molecule, then I can take a plane. Okay, what is a plane? There are so many planes are present: sigma H, sigma V, and sigma D. I can take it here as a sigma H plane. What is sigma H plane? Is a perpendicular to the principal axis. So here, what is the principal axis? Which is passed through the which is exactly perpendicular to the plane of this paper, or you can get a monitor. Okay, so the plane which is bisecting all the atoms we call a sigma H plane. Okay, it's passed through the all the atom. So after sigma H, what happened? The structure is same. Okay, F1 F2 F3 F4 same position, but this is also different. This is also different environment, because the low half of the above will be reflected in the half of the below. Okay, so it may be different. I think is theoretically we can say it's different, but we are seeing here it may be similar. So similar only we can assign some symmetry element. Okay, if it's not similar, we cannot tell about the but I can compare with that, it's okay. Okay, so now I can, where any other symmetry, sigma plane of symmetry is present. Yes, it also having some sigma H plane. Okay, so what are that plane? So we have sigma V. Okay, we have a sigma V. What is sigma V? Is vertical, is along with the principal axis. Where the sigma V plane is present in this molecule, there are first I can show you the 2 sigma H plane. That plane, one is passed through the fluorine 4 xenon and F2. Another is passed through F3 xenon F1. Okay, so these 2 plane where you can perform. Okay, first one is I can perform the plane of sigma V F3 xenon F1. Okay, H2 and H4 are interchange, others are in the same place. Same one sigma V, another sigma V F4 XC F2. We can make a mirror image. F3 and F1 are interchanged. Okay, this one, and you can compare with the C2 also is same structure, but I already told in the class how can differentiate. Okay, next one is what are the other symmetry element, other sigma plane. Here you can see here one is passed through the xenon atom, another is passed through the another xenon atom only. Okay, so this also we can call it a sigma. We can call it sigma D, because this plane bisecting the C2 axis. That's why we can call it a sigma D plane. Okay, when we can put it a sigma D plane, what happened? The first A I can put A. So F1 F4 are interchanged and F2 F3 are interchanged. Second one, you can put a sigma D, F1 F2 interchange, F4 F3 is interchange. Okay, now if any other possibility, any other possible of symmetry element present in this molecule, if it is present. Okay, now 2 sigma V and sigma D. Any other symmetry element is present? Yes, I is present, center of inversion. What happens when you can center of inversion? In X there is a I, center of inversion is present. If the center of inversion present, when we can do this operation, sigma high, what happened? F4 going to F2 place, F2 going to F4 place. Same, F1 going F1, F3 are interchanged. So this operation you can call a center of inversion. Center of inversion means here I, the F4, when we can inversion center means F4 come to F2 place, F2 going to F4 place, F3 going to F1 place, F1 going to F3 place. So this is center of inversion. After inversion, the structure are same, so we can call this here center of inversion is present. Okay, then finally, what are the other possibility? Now I can call as a S4 axis. I already told S4 axis we not perform. If you can perform, no problem. Otherwise you can do this one. Okay, otherwise you can do this one. Some simplest way. S41. What is S41? Sigma H C41. Okay. So there are, after this there are two operations possible. So it's a unique one. Second one, S42 is equal to sigma H2 C42. What is sigma H2? Is E, and C42, what is C42? Is C2. E and C2 is equal to C2. So C2 operation already be done. Okay, that's why we are not worried about the S42. Okay, then S43, what is S43? Sigma H3 C43. Then this is equal to sigma H C43. So this is unique operation, sigma H and C43 we are going to do. Okay, then fourth one is S44 equal to sigma H4 C44. Sigma H4 is nothing but E. C44 is nothing but equal to E. E and E is equal to E. So E is already present in the molecule. Any molecule have a E operation. So in this one, there are two possible S4 axes. One is S41, another is S43. So totally in this molecule, one E operation identity always present, and two C4, that is C4 and C41 and C43, and then one C2 is present, and four C2 present. That 4 C2 are perpendicular to the principal axis, that is called as a 2 C2 dash and 2 C2 double dash, and then one sigma H present, and then 2 sigma V and 2 sigma D. Okay, and then I operation also present. Finally we have two S4 axis. So this is a point group is belonging to D4D. Why we can call this D? Because the major principal axis C4. So here in this molecule there are 4 C2 axes perpendicular to C4. That's why you can call a point group is D. 4 is major principal axis. Yeah, H we can call this because we have 3 different planes present, but preference given to sigma H plane. So I can put here D4H. Thank you for watching this video.